Good morning. My name is Neil Leslie Gilbert Williams Jackson, and I've gone live and also doing a video post for my social media for afterwards. I've just introduced myself, and I'm going to say, discuss or talk about my plan to film my flat and businesses. I just wanted to, I would like to and will show the state of the place that's untouched in several days, probably weeks or longer. And the reason why is because I want to do it as part of a promotion for a service which I'm going to offer, which is a deep clean service. And I thought that to advertise or to market my own environment and give an example as to why the service may be required would be a fantastic opportunity and idea to launch the service. Anyhow, my agenda is to do that, and to talk about my mental state, which was the cause of the state that I'm in, and sort of elaborate slightly about it, and also to mention a reminder, which I'll now do, I'll put first, which is to recall a high school day where it wasn't a lesson. We was in our free time, board and lodge or boarding school, and I recall having a phrase or a sort of a slogan where I would often state that I should have said, or often say I should say. So I would say, I made a mistake. I wouldn't say this, but I would make a mistake with what I've said, and I would say something following the mistake. I should have said, or I should say, and then I would say the correct defining word. You know, though, I've had an acquaintance at high school who, when he was around, his name was Prescott, he would say, "You can say the word which was stated," to the person who's saying it, like myself. And I just wanted to share with everybody that if he was trying to help or wanting to help everybody, that's the students that were at the high school, Wolverstone Hall School, it was the name, under Richard Woollett was the head teacher at the time, as there have been more than one head teachers over the history of the school, which is now closed, the former school. And I wanted to say, I think I said to him, and I think I said to him that I am of the opinion that you should have stated that you are capable of saying the word that they said, but another word would be a better word will define the situation better. So effectively, I was ridiculed because it wasn't, I don't know, a culture, I don't know. Anyhow, I'll just move on. I'll just quickly mention as well that a summary about my relapses, my mental health relapses. It is common for a question to be raised by a mental health team, an outpatients or pre-review, I cannot remember the terminology they use, under the South London and Maudsley Hospital, their care, or they used to anyway, they used to ask you a question in an outpatient's department, and they would say, do you recognise when you are ill, or when you're relapsing, or can you spot the signs and things like that? And of course they record down what the answer is. But at the moment, I will say that I've found a better defining comment or remark to answer that, and I hope that people, my audiences, will be able to hear what I'm about to say and identify the reasons why. Of course, the goal, I once said in an interview in Brixton, is to do better. And of course, I would want everybody in my environment and surroundings, in the general external environment, in the the neighbourhoods in Croydon and Greater London City and further, and I should say the London Borough of Croydon, rather than Croydon, as that is the short terminology, and I like without shorthand. So just to say, when considering, hold on a moment, I wrote it in the notes, and I'm just wanting to just quickly view the notes so that, yes, okay. So it goes like this. The summary of temporary relapses, and it is temporary now, especially now I can identify why it happens and so on, and I can deal with it, but I'm not going to give the answers to how to deal with it, as everyone's different, every case is different. But the summary of my temporary relapses is when incorporating common law, when incorporating civil law, and when incorporating, when it applies, canon law in the community, locally and everywhere, on the television and everywhere, I'm unable to identify motion and audio on media and general surroundings. So effectively, that causes my relapse, where schizophrenia and depression and the symptoms of those would happen. So effectively, I just pause just momentarily, and I'll repeat, or iterate, sorry. That's an instruction to myself. I'm unable to identify motion and audio on media and general surroundings when I temporarily relapse, when incorporating common law and civil law, and when it applies canon law, or laws, I should say, but the writ being, the book being the law, incomplete. So effectively that's that. Now just to move on quickly, because I don't want to keep everybody, everyone's working and whatever. I plan to film in a few minutes. It won't be live, it will be in a different post, recorded. The state of my bedroom, the state of my kitchen, the state of my toilet, or bathroom, sorry, and the passage, and that's it. So effectively upstairs and downstairs. And the reason for the state is, and the state of my businesses, which of course is an area I share with my sitting room and dining area and office area. It's one room, as I work from home, registered and so on. So I wanted to make clear why I suspect that I'm in this state, and I suspect my explanation is that I suspect it's due to me poor health, which is caused by stage whispering, remarks and mimicking, That's number one. Number two, I suspect the stage whispering remarks and mimicking cause the citizens' remarks to generally, it could be hate mail or whatever it is, a comment about my life or something. But it happens, you know, my phantom celebrity or phantom fame, I put it. And 2A, the witness of poor mental health of citizens everywhere on media, in supermarkets and everywhere, generally everywhere in the community. People are with poor mental health, and that causes my my mental state as well. I suspect my privacy is invaded due to the factors 1 and 2 as just stated. Number 4, example of stage whisper. At 08:33, 08:34ish this morning, I had BBC Radio 4 playing on my media, and I heard them announce when I was preparing to write notes about now that they said, and I quote, where is it here? They I don't know who, but I suspect it would be the local MP Steve Reid, MP, for Norbury currently, and the then former Prime Minister David Cameron. And it said, I did have thoughts of it, but I'll explain why they're involved in a moment. They publicly disabled you by lowering your benefits. And I also suspect that because it happened following my letter of thanks to them. I wrote to the local MP, Steve Reid, to thank him for his work that he's done with people that use mental health services, and that I would have thought would have reflected on the current modern services available to mental health service users, as you can apply for travel permits, you can apply for motability vehicles, you can apply for sickness benefits, and all things associated with like having a mental health condition, which I think is like a terminal. It's not terminal because you won't necessarily die, but it is terminal because it isn't likely that one will recover, at least like a flu, influenza, or some minor condition. Anyhow, so that is what I heard. That was on a stage whisper. I don't know how that works, but that was it. So effectively, that is why I felt or feel that those two may have caused my problems or helped to cause them. The consequences of the mentioned, which causes schizophrenia, depression, in addition to physical health deteriorated conditions such as fatigue, and the loss of a reduction, not loss, it was a reduction. It was, I think, £600 less, £500 to £600 less per month, reduction of my benefits. I was told that I get it elsewhere or something like that, so I wasn't able to any longer get it. So effectively, it caused me to let go or unuse the services of Housekeep. They are a cleaning services company. I hope they don't mind me mentioning them, but you can visit them online and have a quotation, a no obligation quotation. I think the first clean or cleans are discounted. You just enter in what you want done and so on. They're not competitors of mine because I only do deep cleaning, as a service. If not myself, of course, my employees will deal with that. But as I work under the special rules, I'm not contracted at the moment, so I still depend on benefits, sort of thing. So just so you know, this is tied up, and I declare what I earn, if I earn, and my expenses via the universal credit system, and they allow you to continue claiming if you're not earning. So it suits me fine with my conditions. So just to move on, the cleaners I had to discontinue due to the loss of income. I had to stop my manicures and my pedicures, which I use Angel Nails in Norbury, London Road, Norbury, just next door to the train station. And also I had to stop my massages, which was like a therapy, which helped me keep clean and so on, and relax. I had advice from them. They were in Balham, sorry. They are called, I cannot remember, but they're near to the Waitrose, I think the supermarket is, just along from Lloyd's Bank, I think, if they're still open, I don't know. But I'll try and find the name and I'll put it on a later post. But they're very good. They've got a few rooms there. And yes, and other things which, you know, would cause good health would have suffered too. We're talking the value of approximately £600 each month that I was reduced from my benefits. My brother is having to support himself. My mother having to support herself. My father isn't really about. I was under the care of my mother following our move, and they're with problems and need to spend more too. Possibly, I don't know, may have had theirs reduced as well. So I'm unable to depend on them any longer. And if I'm unwell, or when I'm unwell, and I'm unable to sort of focus and work, then effectively I cannot look for work and earn. So effectively that's the problem there. Number 6 is that I had an implant as well, and I'll show my new kitchen scales, which I bought and was delivered yesterday, I think, or the day before. And I had an implant, which is the schizophrenia. They say hearing voices, but I call it an implant because it isn't my imagination. You know, it's definitely not my mind. Your mind is the basis of your senses, the definition of what's in your senses. As my 2 mobile telephones videoing now is in my sight. So effectively that's part of my senses, but I wouldn't explain that out of contractual arrangement. Anyhow, so I wanted to say that the final implant that I had, just as I was completing notes, was that I bought a new cooking scales for the use of weighing illegal drugs, and not to weigh food as I rely on the scales for my dietary needs. I was just opening the box to weigh my porridge oats, 40 grams according to the instructions on the packet, and it says, oh, I was carrying the scales into the kitchen, and I heard the implant. Oh, he's using those to it's not really for food. It's to weigh illegal drugs, because they weigh drugs in the pharmacy and in the drug. I can't read the pronunciation without reading the word, but it's humanetical companies, manufacturers of drugs. So effectively, those aren't illegal, but I think he was referring to illegal drugs, because I'm not one of those. And not one of those. So anyhow, I thank you very, very much for your time this morning. wishing you all a very good day and wish you all well. Goodbye. Just got to turn this off now. I'm not sure how to do it. This one I push.